Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Excessive2 and today we are going to be talking about why people lower their cars and why people love to lower their cars. So we're going to go get into that. But first I want to show you guys something that I did to my car. It's very small, but I did put custom license plates on my car and it says Excessive2. Yep guys, I did it and it looks so good, but you're going to do it on the front right now. Actually, we're gonna put it on the front. Actually guys, I'm an idiot. I forgot the license plate at home, so I'm not gonna do it here. I'm gonna do it when I get home. So I'm actually gonna put it on the front. I don't know if you guys like the Veloster Turbo license plate delete better or the Excessive2 license plate. Let me know in the comments down below. But I'm going to end up changing it to Excessive2 as the license plate. So we're going to do that later. But today's video is going to be about why people lower their cars. I'm going to talk about it a little more. A lot of people don't really know why and how to lower their cars. So it's kind of for beginners, I would say. And maybe some more information about it. But guys, my car is looking so dirty right now. I know what you guys are thinking. It is looking dirty. My wheels are dirty. Obviously, I know what you guys are thinking. That is so dirty. Kim, clean your car. What are you doing? Well guys, it is going to rain in San Jose in a couple days, so I'm not going to do it just yet. But it still looks beautiful from afar. I mean, look at it. It looks absolutely incredible, and it is on BC Racing coilovers, and that's what you guys clicked on the video for, is about the suspension and why people lower their cars. But I am on BC Racing lowering coilovers, so those are the suspension that I have on my car. I'm going to be talking about what others can do for suspension, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so one of the main reasons why people lower their cars is for aerodynamics, and that is because less air hits your car, and less air hits under the car, and less air hits your wheels and tires. So that's for aerodynamic purposes, and that's mostly the main useful thing that you can get out of lowering your car. Also, steering and handling. The handling is much better on corners if you do lower your car as well. But yeah, aerodynamics is one reason, and then steering is another. Guys, another reason why people lower their car is for a stance look or a more aggressive look, and it looks more pleasing to the eye and it's more aesthetic. So a lot of people like to slam their cars and lower them to stance them out and make them look super low, and it looks super good for a lot of people. So that's why a lot of people lower their cars for aerodynamics and make it look good. But mine is on coilovers, so it's not totally slammed, but I like to use it for actual aerodynamic purposes, because I tend to go on the back roads and drive a little faster than normal on corners and whatnot. So it is much better, and it's much more stiffer suspension. I also have a strut bar that helps out the suspension as well. So that's a really good suspension mod that you can do for your car, other than like with your struts and whatnot. So, but yeah, guys, let's see. I also wrote some notes down on this. So I had you feel like a race car driver. That's for sure, honestly. If you are lower, it does intensify the ride a little better. So you feel like a race car driver. But let's see, less roll when cornering. You get better handling and better traction, actually. So for fitment reasons, you feel like you are in a race car. I already said that. For the feeling. So yeah, feel like you're in a race car driver, but it is also for the feeling. And it feels really nice to drive. It feels really nice to drive low, so that's a plus. But oh my God, there's people being super loud. Why are you driving all the way over here? Look at that, all that space, and you drive all the way by me. Like, seriously? Come on. Whatever. Okay, so back, as I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for why people like to lower their cars. There's not many reasons why, but it's one of the main mods to do to your car. But now I'm going to be talking about like the different type of suspension there is. So the number one thing that people do is they put it on air suspension or bags, people say. So it is, so you can lift it up while you're driving and slam it down when you're in park, or go ride height. So a lot of people use air suspension. It's probably one of the most expensive ones, but air suspension is definitely a really good way of putting suspension on. I know more people do coilovers like I do. It's kind of in between. I don't know if more people do air suspension or coilovers, but coilovers is a really good performance suspension, just because it may be a little more reliable. But yeah, a lot of people do BC Racing coilovers, Megan coilovers. I heard K Sport, I think. But for my car, I did BC Racing coilovers. But yeah, coilovers is changing the full strut as well as bags. It is changing the full strut of the car. But you can do springs, and lowering springs is just replacing the springs and keeping the stock strut. So that is a much cheaper way of lowering your car, maybe like 2 inches. It's not much. So if you want to lower your car a lot, I'd recommend coilovers or air suspension. But lowering springs is not my thing. I don't think it's well worth it, and it's a more bouncy ride. And if you get coilovers, you can get dampening and whatnot and make your ride smoother. So that's definitely one of the pluses of coilovers or air suspension. I would say I heard air suspension is reliable if you get Airlift Performance or one of the higher end brands. If you get the right air suspension, it is super reliable. So yeah, air suspension is definitely the way to go if you want to slam your car and make your car look fitment wise. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but fitment wise, you would get air suspension. But you can get coilovers and get the extreme low coilovers. I didn't get those, but you can get those. Oh, and another thing, guys, I know you guys are saying probably my fitment in the back is not the best. There's still a gap right here, as you can tell. But the reason why is because I wanted to keep the mud flaps on, so I might take them off and lower it a little more. That would be cool. It is maxed out in the back though, so I don't know how. Maybe add like a little camber, but yeah, the reason why I didn't lower it more is because the mud flap, I don't want it to hit it on the ground. So that's part of the reason why. The front looks pretty good. I can maybe lower it a little more, but once again, the mud flap is kind of to the ground. So yeah, guys, that's why I'm not going just a little lower. because the mud flaps, I wanted to keep them on. I might take them off in the future, but I don't know, I'm still thinking. But yeah guys, lowering your car looks really good, and it is a nice ride. From experience, I love riding lower down a little. But yeah guys, that's pretty much why people lower their cars. There's not much to it. It's very simple, but I really wanted to put on a license plate in this video, but I forgot it at home. I'm an idiot. Come on guys. You'll see it in the next video, but you saw the back one. The back one looks super cool. I love it. It looks super cool. As you can see right there, excessive 2. I am badged excessive 2. But yeah guys, there are negatives about lowering your car. I'm not gonna go through that because I want to stay positive in this video. If you guys want me to do the downsides of lowering your car, I can do that in the next video, but this is strictly why you should lower your car, basically, and why people lower the car. So yeah guys, I'm gonna close out today's video. My name is Excessive 2, and bye.